What's good? How are you? It has been a minute since I have posted a little vloggy vlog. Life has been hectic, life has been busy, but life has been beautiful. A lot has happened since the last time we've had a little check-in. I have a new apartment. I moved to the Greater Toronto Area, the GTA, as those of us around here know it to be known as. My book came out literally 1 month ago, which is unreal. It became an instant national bestseller, which is a dream come true. Truly like the most amazing thing I ever could have imagined. It made the top 10 bestseller list of Canadian nonfiction, which is unreal. And then it also got the #3 place in Calgary for all nonfiction books sold. So not even just Canadian, but all of them, which is what, crazy. Okay, I realize it kind of looks like I'm naked right now. I'm not naked, but it is hella hot. It is hella hot outside in Hamilton. Hamilton's the city of where I'm at now. That's the new abode. So what the heck are you doing in Hamilton, Shanna? Why are you there? What a crazy departure from New York City to Hamilton. I know you guys. However, I'm grateful and I'm happy. So why am I in Hamilton? I got a job as the storyteller and content writer for Inspire, so that's IND-Spire. If y'all are in America, you might not know what that is. It is one of the largest Indigenous scholarship foundations in the world. In fact, I think it's probably the largest. So they do a whole bunch of things. They give Indigenous students scholarships, they have mentorship programs, they host the Inspire Awards, which is the highest honor that you can receive as an Indigenous person in Canada. Bam! So I went to the Inspire Awards earlier this year, and they were beautiful and they were lovely. It's such an incredible thing to be able to go and celebrate Indigenous people doing really remarkable things in their community. This year, a bunch of amazing people were honored, but like one, Trishelle Bunn, became the youngest chief ever. She's just 25 years old, first female and youngest chief ever of her community, which is unfrickin' believable. But I thought I'd hop back on, give you guys like a little bit of a life update. So we went on like a crazy book tour, which was awesome. So I did like my Toronto launch, which was beautiful, vibrant, Indigenous, all of those incredible things. And then we did the New York City one. And then after New York, I went and headed to Alberta. I did Bragg Creek, I did Calgary, I did Edmonton, my hometown, shout out E-Town, Dedmonton, as we like to call it. What's goody? And now this week I thought, shit, you guys, I better hop back on YouTube. I can't forget about my YouTube family, you know? So this week we are heading to Columbus, Ohio, because they have a literary festival that I am gonna be a part of, gonna be speaking on some panels, mixing and mingling and talking about Soft as Bones. But before we go to Columbus, Ohio, something even more amazing. Well, I don't know if even more amazing, but pretty freaking dope and cool and deadly and chill and all those cool things. This Wednesday, I am going to be on The Social CTV talking about my baby, talking about Soft as Bone, talking about this bad boy right here and this crazy journey that we've been on together. But I can't wait, so I thought I would take you along for this ride and this journey. Today, I went to Toronto and I picked up my outfit that I'm going to be wearing. I'm going to be wearing this beautiful black and gold gown by Leslie Hampton, which is chef's frickin' kiss. Another quick little update too before I let you go, or before we embark on this journey. I also got casted in the runway to Resilient, so I'm gonna be repping Ocean Kiana and Leslie Hampton. So peep me on the runway. I'm gonna hopefully remember to take the vlog along for that, but let's go. Today we are on our way to The Social, so I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I did my hair already this morning. They're gonna do my makeup, so we're showing up fresh face. I'm not in love with my hair, to be honest. I did something different. I used like a curling wand, which I never do. I normally always just do a blowout or wear my curly hair or like a slick back. I just feel like I can never make it look as perfect as like the girls on TikTok and all that. I'm just like, what is this, you know? Don't mind the disaster of my table. I still haven't finished setting up completely. So my table is kind of like my put everything there that doesn't have a home yet spot. But we're going on The Social today. So I got my dress, outfit, shoes, all of that, packing that, bringing that with me. Gonna drink my smoothie and head to CTV. Let's go. Okay, got my things, heading to the car. I just ran into my neighbor. She was so sweet. She wished me luck. We had a nice little chat. She told me I smelled nice, so that's a win of a morning for me, but let's go. Whenever I'm vlogging or something and other people come into view, I'm always like, I always feel like I have to turn it off because I don't know, I want to be like respectful of their anonymity or whatever. I want to just be like blah blah blah, and now we're on camera. Okay, time to hit the road. Okay, actually in this light, the hair's kind of giving, right? I think it just needs some hairspray and like something to zhuzh up the top part, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we have arrived at Bell Media Studios. Waiting for my publicist, Melissa, to show up, and then we're gonna get inside. I think we're doing like a run through, a rehearsal, and then gonna get my makeup done, and then I get a break, eat some lunch, and then boom bam baby, we're going on. Just finished. I think it went really, really well. Very excited. They were very lovely, lovely ladies. Made me feel super comfortable. And keep the dress. Leslie Hampton does it again. All the compliments. And this makeup too. They did such a phenomenal job. But yeah, it was a good time. We did it. It was so much fun. Had a blast. Tagging up the coastline, famous in your own mind, leaving like a cool kid, young and stupid. Words seem cliche on the walls that you claim. Anybody who's anybody anyway. I don't care. Go ahead and leap, chip boys. We did it. I'm just posted up in my car now, changed back into my plebeian clothes. I'm gonna crush a slice of pizza because I'm hungry. Now I gotta go return Leslie's beautiful, beautiful gown to her. God, I just love her clothes so much. They're just unreal beautiful. It was so cool. I was like literally mobbed by the audience to sign books, and everyone was just being like, wow, like the dress, like you're so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. I can't wait to read your book. It was really, really special, and I feel really grateful and really happy for the experience and to have been able to rep Soft as Bones like this. But it's time to go return some shit and then back to work for today, and then boom, where are we going? We're off to Columbus, Ohio. What are we doing there? There's a literary festival, so I'm gonna be there all weekend. Actually, I was gonna say I'm excited. I'm excited. I think no matter what, no matter where, there's always fun to be had. That's my motto. I didn't vlog this morning because I was rushing around everywhere, but I made it to Columbus, Ohio. Very short flight from Toronto, which I like, which was very nice. You know, just basic. Well, actually, this is a really cool building. Out my view. Looks like a fairly clean city from what I can see so far. I was invited to the author preview party, so I think I'm gonna go to that, but I gotta get ready, freshen up. I need to eat something because I'm starving. Gonna go to this little party, go see what's up, go mix and mingle a little bit, then come back to the hotel, I think, and hit the gym, go for a run. I've been in my healthy girl era, feeling good, you know what I mean? All right. Got a little refresh action. Ponytail, because I feel like my hair was a little bit greasy, you know? But she's cute. She's ready to go mix and mingle, see what's up after I put on a lip. I can't believe I I like just started wearing lip products again. When I was younger, I used to wear all these like really colorful lipsticks, mostly lipsticks, like those Kat Von D, the matte liquid ones, you know those ones. Always was wearing the bright ones, and then I grew out of it. Stopped wearing anything on my lips other than gloss, but I brought color back in. What was I doing? Sleeping on lip color for so long. Okay, I hope that there's food and snacks at this little shindig because I'm fucking starving. Okay, I'm being bad at vlogging. Yesterday I had the greatest time at that little party, the preview party. When I was walking in, I ended up meeting the headliner of the event, which was so cool. Her name is Mary Alice Monroe. Lovely woman. We ended up like talking for like a good 45 minutes and just really connected. So that was really nice and lovely. And then I just listened to some music, had a lovely mocktail. It was cute, it was fun. So today's the day I actually have my panel. Gonna go do that. Gonna go catch the tail end of Mary Alice's panel because I wanted to see the whole thing this morning, but I had a little caffeine yesterday, which I don't never drink caffeine, but I had 2 Diet Cokes at that event. So I couldn't fall asleep until probably like 2 a.m. So I had to get a little bit more extra rest, but heading to the festival now. Super excited to check out the rest of Mary Alice's panel and just mingle, chill out for a little bit. And then my panel is at 1 o'clock. Excited. Baby's first literary festival. You know, it's like we've been doing these book events, but like a literary festival is different. And this is my first one, and that's so freaking exciting. You guys want to see the fit? Maybe this light's better. So this like cute little corset top, long pink skirt. These are my earrings. These cutie little butterflies, which I'm obsessed with. And then these dentiliums. Let's go. Okay, once again, I am proving to be a bad vlogger when it comes to being in the moment. But we just finished our panel. It went so well. Columbus, Ohio has seriously surprised me. It looks like a storm is brewing outside, which I kind of love. But yeah, we did this panel with these other memoir writers behind me, which was really amazing. And there was like a massive lineup for people to get my book signed, which I was so surprised. And not only that, but I was shook with the bookstore here was carrying copies of my poetry book, Dear You, which is so surreal because like what I published that like 6-7 years ago or something like that. So the fact that it was like here and self-published too, so I was like, what? That's like, I was kind of like low-key cheesing and like a little bit gassed and like kind of nervous about it too, because I was like, oh god, what is this? Yeah, it was really beautiful. It was really nice. Literally had the best time ever. This is, they're selling all the books. Yeah, do you want us to sign our leftovers?
Yeah, especially if you're done. Are you done, or do you have another panel?
No other panels.
Oh yes, yeah, please.
Okay, this is the leftover stock. Well, for now anyway. That I'm for now. That I'm gonna sign the left. But this is what I was talking about. This was like my first poetry book that came out that I was so surprised to see it here. My sweet, tender little baby. Like, are you kidding me? But yeah, I'm gonna sign the rest of this general stock right now. Right, my friends. Baby's first literary festival down. Columbus, Ohio Book Festival is actually super clutch. There was probably, I think, like 40,000 people in attendance or something like that. My book sold out, including my poetry book. Who knew Columbus, Ohio was gonna be down with Dear You, those poetry books, but it's really cool. I did this, so I did a panel in the morning, which was really well attended, and so many people bought my book after, which was really dope. In the afternoon, I did this like author speed matching thing. So this was kind of like speed dating, but for authors and readers. So basically like I would sit at a table and you're pitching your book to a table of people, and you do that like 6 or 7 times. Low-key, my voice and lungs are so sore from just like spieling soft as bones over and over for an hour. But then after that, we went and sat at our signing tables, and people came over to get our book signed, and I was sitting next to this woman, Helena Rowe, and she is a lovely soul. So this is her book, Stone Angels. She also wrote like a memoir. She's a doctor and a writer, and you know when you just meet someone and they have the best energy that's like so warm, so inviting. That was very much her energy, and just like very supportive. So we got a copy of each other's books. Here, wait, oh my god, I haven't read the inscription yet. Let's read it together. To Cheyenne, such a pleasure to meet you at the Columbus Book Festival and sitting next to you at the signing table. P.S. Let's keep in touch, Helen. So sweet. She was there with her son, and so we exchanged information. This is like one of the best things about going to these festivals is connecting with other writers and just other people in the industry that are like doing the same thing you are. And like, you know, she said something really sweet to me because she was like, oh, I feel like it was meant to be that you were sitting next to me because, you know, she's like, oh, like, do you like doing this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I love it. Like, I love meeting new people, going new places. And, you know, I just looked at her and I said, this has been my dream since I was a little girl. Of course I'm going to enjoy it. Of course I'm going to be joyous and happy and, you know, all of those things. And she just kind of looked at me and she's like, wow. She was like, that was very well said. And because she was explaining how sometimes she gets really like bogged down with all these events and having to do the social things. That was really meaningful and really special. Like, we never know how our spirits and our souls are like affecting others around us, and that was really cool. Now I am just walking to get myself some dinner. All I've had is like little snacks and light bites and nibbles today, so I found a poke place. I feel like baby girl needs some greens, you know, some greens and some proteins, but had the best time literally ever at this festival, and it's just the beginning. Hello and good morning. I am officially done at the Columbus Book Fest. My flight is in a couple hours here. Hit the gym this morning, gonna go get some food, and then I think gonna walk down to the river again. I did that yesterday. Sit there, have like an iced tea, a little breakfast sandwich, and just chill and relax and decompress. But 10 out of 10 would recommend this literary festival, whether you're like an author or you're a reader or whatever. After like I've gone to AWP for a few years, this one, so much better. No shade to AWP, but just like so well run. Had the greatest time ever. I'm very ready to get back home, get back into my routine of things. Back to work tomorrow, the grind never stops, but I feel more invigorated and energized than ever to continue working on my novel. Now that I feel like the big wave of soft as bone stuff is like kind of settling a little bit in terms of like where I gotta be and what I gotta do, I feel like I can begin to nurture my new little baby, my new novel, because I wanna have my draft done by the end of October. That's my goal, and I will achieve it. Mark my words.